Welcome to Hungry Gopher. Gopher is hungry for Korean rice cake. It's called yakbap in Korean. Yak means medicine, bap means rice. This wholesome rice cake makes a delicious healthy breakfast or snack. So let's get it started. First of all, we'll need sweet rice, also known as glutinous rice. It's roughly the same size as sushi rice, but opaque and white in color. And don't worry if you're gluten intolerant, even though it's called glutinous rice, it's gluten-free. Make sure you use the sweet rice since the stickier texture comes from the rice. Soak this with filtered water to ensure no off flavors, minimum of 6 hours. I usually soak this overnight. We have one that's been soaked overnight. Let's strain this. Let's put this in the pot and add 1 cup of water. We'll need 2 tablespoons brown sugar and 1 tablespoon soy sauce and same parts sesame oil and 1/4 teaspoon ground cinnamon. And add the dried fruits and nuts of your choice. Traditionally, jujube and chestnuts are used, but today we're going to use some raisin and some cranberries. And you can adjust this the amount to your liking. And some walnuts, about 1/4 cup of walnuts. And I'm gonna roughly crush them here. So some are bigger and some are smaller. I like the different texture. And add this here. And some almonds. And I'm gonna use a few dates here. We gotta take the pitch out. And just roll this up. And slice this thinly. There are a variety of rice cakes in Korea. There are shops called 떡집 in Korea, which literally translates to rice cake house. And it becomes a nice wheel like this. And we'll add the dates. And I'll save some for garnish later on. And mix this well together. Traditionally, this dish is made in a steamer, but today I'll show you a stovetop method since it's easier that way and the result will be just as good. And we'll cook this over high heat for about 3 minutes until we see the bubbles on the surface of the pot. If you have a rice cooker, that'll be a great option to make this dish as well. Subscribe now if you want to see more videos like this. When you see the bubbling on the edge like this, turn the heat to low and mix it well together. We're gonna cook this covered on low heat for about 30 minutes until the rice drinks up all the water and the rice gets fully cooked. Make sure you cook this over low heat since it tends to burn easily because there's sugar in there. About halfway, in 15 minutes, mix this well together gently and turn this upside down and let this cook for another 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, it's been 15 minutes. Let's take a look at this. That's looking wonderful. It drank up all the water and the rice looks fully cooked. Let's turn the heat off. We're gonna let this rest for another 3 minutes, covered, and we'll come back and it'll be ready to serve. Alright, it's finally ready. And let's transfer this to a clean surface. You can keep yakbap at room temperature for a couple of days. After that, keep it in the refrigerator or freeze it. Yakbap freezes really well. And we're gonna shape this. I think I'm gonna make half of this into a rectangular, or you can use a mold. Measuring spoon or a bowl would work. Anything you have. Just be creative. Yakbap makes a great travel snack. When Mr. Lunch had to travel by plane, I packed a huge frozen yakbap for him. so he could have healthy breakfast while he was traveling. And pack it down firmly. It'll work the best if you give it a few minutes to cool, but I'm just gonna do it on the fly since we are recording this now. Alright, and let me transfer this to a clean plate. And we're gonna garnish this with dates that we prepared earlier. And the pine nuts. Alright, it's time for me to taste. Let me eat this one right here. That's delicious. Slightly chewy, semi-sweet, with a hint of savory. That's really good. If you like this video and want to see more like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you're already a subscriber, thank you. And make sure you keep leaving me comments and likes. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. For a complete recipe and more, visit hungrygopher.com.